Hey, blessings everyone. This is Yanni, the only lochologist. This is one of our favorite clients, Christy. I call her Chrissy. So she's been with us for a couple of years now. We're going on a couple of years. Yeah, because I think we started coming here before we painted.
Yeah.
Before it was looking like this. But it was the old, before the renovation. Right. So my regular clients, when they come, usually lint happens. It happens to anybody. See, I've done videos on this, why you have lint. And as soon as they see, like, Yanni, what about all this lint? I'm like, don't pick it out. Let's just focus on the health of your hair for like a year or so. And once your hair gets once it's healthy, once I know it's healthy, I'm going to color it. So my go-to color, you have a box of it. I could show them. You guys know my brand. I love this brand. A client showed me this years ago. Herbal Tint, I love it, I love it, I love it. I used to use Shea Moisture products and stuff like that, and I have clients who are allergic to shea butter, which is in Shea Moisture, and a client turned me on to Herbal Tint. I love it because it's not a cream. It looks like a jelly texture, but it's not like hair gel. It's like gelatin. That's if you remember Jello, right? And that's what it kind of looks like. So it doesn't cause any buildup, and most importantly, it doesn't leave that when you use like Dark and Lovely, Clairol, and a lot of these brands, your hair smell like if it had like a light permanent. You don't smell anything when it's washed out. And most importantly, thirdly, it makes your hair feel so soft. So I don't know who invented this thing. They're not paying me to talk about this. I love this brand. It's a little expensive. I think on Amazon it's $15 a box. But what I tell my clients, like when she told me she wanted to do it, I say, okay, even though she could afford it, I say, here what, money tight these days. And they see me every 3 months. I say, buy a box this week, wait another 2 weeks, buy it, right? Don't buy because she needs a lot. So the longer the hair, the more boxes I need. So if it's a client who hairs don't have butter hair like mine, like for me, if I was to do this, I would need like about 6-7 boxes, right? Because they had to think of the new growth and the locks so you get full coverage. All right. So remember, if you have lint, I'm going to do a part 2 to this. This is part 1 with somebody. You guys see how her hair looks very dull. It's nothing we are doing wrong, nothing she's doing wrong. She has no products in her hair. She's been coming to us for a couple of years. So this is just lint. And again, let me recap. How do you get lint in your locks? Because you're moving around, because you're alive. You get lint on everything, okay? It's on everything. You cannot run away from lint. It is what it is. My hair is covered 24/7 and I still get lint on my hair, right? So you get lint from it rubbing on your clothes, hugging people, your pillow, blowing in the air during the winter. If you're like us, who she's from New York, I'm Jersey, you're wearing scarves in the winter, you can't, unless you put yourself in a bubble with a little arms poking out and you walk around like that forever. I don't care who you are, and you stay naked in the bubble because your clothes that you're wearing in the bubble don't have lint, all right? So if you walk around naked in a bubble, that's the only way you could get away from lint. It is there. Do not, I just met a new client the other day, this cycle we met a lot of cool new clients. Love all you guys, nice meeting you. Don't pick at your lint. Like I've had a client, a new one, she said, Yanni, what happened to my locks is breaking up in pieces. First time meeting her. And I said, did you pick at your lint? And she said, yeah, she took a straight pin and she got obsessed and did not know when to stop. It's like a crochet, like if you guys remember crochet doilies and stuff. You pull out one thread, the whole thing unravel, or like a mat, it become obsessive, something like that. So you just start picking. And before you know, your locks are going to break down. You cannot wash lint out. If you're a person another thing that causes lint, if you're a person that uses a lot of product like gels, waxes, souffles, and all of that, what it does is it's going to adhere is the word I want to use. The lint is going to adhere to that and it's even harder. So you can't wash lint out at all. You could wash out buildup, like when she first came, her locks were right about here. Right? Because if you guys look a little close, you will notice there's really no lint up here. The lint is more at the ends. That's because that's before she met us, and whoever was doing it here was using gels and stuff, right? So you're more seeing a dullness. Another thing, the reason why I'm also calling it hair is to make it pop, right? Bring back her natural colors. We wash and all of that, our hair becomes dull, right? But if you're a person using products in your hair, you're going to get more lint, and it's going to look more obvious, if that's the right way to say it. Again, do not pick You're seeing it right there. I'm going to take some pictures and post it in this video so you guys can see a more close-up look at what it looks like. Do not pick at your lint, okay? Now, if you want to do your hair back in your natural color, she's a 3N. I already know because she's been with us for a minute. I can already tell her hair is not jet black. All right, most people do not, most black people really don't have jet black hair. So in her tint, if you're going with the darker colors, there's 1N, I'm a 1N, a tinge of brown. If you'll more see it in the daylight. There's 2N, which is right past it, obviously. 3N, she's a 3N. And then you go into the other colors, like your bronze, copper, crimson red or whatever. But if you want to color your hair, just to, that's what the color is for, to shield the lint. I said you cannot wash lint out. It's not going to happen. It's embedded. It's intertwined in the locks. That's why you shouldn't pick it out. See what color is your natural hair. Okay, and that's pretty simple. Remember, when you look at the box, because now we're dealing with Locs. The lady on the box, they use the same lady because it's AI. She white, and she got straight hair. Whatever you see on the box, like let's say you go with red, it looks crimson red in the box. When you color your hair, and that's for if you want a different color, it's going to look darker on Locs, okay, for most Locs, all right? So you guys are going to see her locks are going to move a lot better. It's going to be less stiff. This winter, everybody who had dry hair this winter, huh? Yeah, I'm feeling it. And in the subways, you must be extra crispy. I felt as soon as it sat, I'm like, damn, my hair dry. No, all of us, my hair has been dry too, and my hair covered all the time. It's the winter, right? Our skin is dry also. So Jimmy's almost done setting up. Yep, he is. And you guys are going to see the after, okay? How it looks. You excited? Yeah. Yeah, I know. You saw it, right? How it looks at the end? Yeah. That's lint for you, girl. You cannot get away from it. Oh, yeah, they're showing in the video. Perfect. And you guys see it all at the bottom? That's the lint. So you notice when you look on the top part of her hair, it's just her natural hair color. You go to the bottom, that's where you see the lint. That's the area, because as your hair grows, it tells a story. That's the area before she met me, because when she met me, her hair was right on her shoulders. I still have her caller ID picture. When I first met, I always take a picture of my clients and put it in their number so I know who's calling me or, reaching out to me, my regular clients, and you guys can see where the lint is, okay? So, but don't panic. It's not, nothing bad for your hair. It's just shit happens. That's it in a nutshell. Shit happens. Okay guys, we are done. This is a hair. It still looks a little grayish in the view because I have my lights on and the lights on in the camera, so you're getting slight overexposure. So there's like a bounce of light. I just took my photography light off, but it's a big difference, right? I did a picture for her from her phone and she saw it. She's like, yeah, that's a big difference. So another thing I forgot to mention, if your hair is unhealthy, for whatever reasons, I've done several videos why your hair could be experiencing breakage, can get done too often, too tight, too many styles, heats and all that stuff, and your hair is going through a crisis, if you want to call it that. Please don't put color in your hair. Focus on your hair getting back healthy before you put color in your hair. One of the things a lot of new people ask me when they're coming, hey, I want to book an appointment with you, fine, that's no problem. They send me pictures of their hair, but they're like, could you do a color? I don't do new clients color. I could count on one hand how much times I've done that, and I think only twice. I hardly ever do new clients color. I'm like, let me see your hair first. Let me make sure you have no allergies or anything or sensitivity, before I say let's do a color. Because if you're dealing with any damage, yes, I could make an extra $20, and that's all I charge for color. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't price gouge anyone, right? I could make an extra $20 on doing a color, but I'm like, your hair is damaged. Let's focus on getting your hair back healthy before you put color. What is happening to many of you with in the lock community, you see that thing called vanity, and I see that in a lot of women as you're getting a little older, your grays and stuff, and And well, this is not my clients. I'll check them immediately with that. But I see women coming in like, oh God, I'm just worried about the grays. I just turned 60. I'm like, okay, you work hard for them grays. So, but the hair's unhealthy. So I'm not saying don't color your grays. That's your choice. But let's focus on getting the hair back healthy before we color. Okay, so that's just a little information for anyone. All right, and remember there's a difference between dye and color. I only color, I don't dye. Right, dye is when you go to a colorist and they strip the hair first and then they add the color. They went to school for that. I am not a colorist. I don't dye hair, I color. All right, so that's it. It looks great. Notice the ends look a lot better. I wish you guys could see it in person than on camera. And this is part 1. The next color I'll be doing is, I think Friday, one of my clients is coloring her grays, so you guys will see that. And her color, her hair is healthy, so I can do her grays. How does it feel? It feel a lot better, and you like how it looks? And feel the actual locks. Does it feel stiff and crispy like when you touch the lock?
No.
Right, Bunk, that's what I'm telling you. That brand, it doesn't, and you didn't smell anything.
No.
It doesn't smell like a foot.
Mm-hmm.
Like this thing that a lot of people use, what do you call it? I hate it. Henna. Jesus Christ, I hate henna. All my clients, I would tell them, I'm like, listen, you apply that thing in your house. I bet you, because one, it's a long process. Sorry, we have a client behind us. She's laughing, waiting for Jimmy. It's a long process, and I swear, all my clients, and my clients know my sense of humor, like, your hair look good, and it's healthy for your hair because it's all natural, but that thing smells like a foot. I hate it. Like, it smells like old wood. Like they went into a forest and they're digging for worms. You know that? From in the bark of a tree. That's what that thing smells like. I hate henna. But if you use it, go ahead. That's just my preference. I don't like henna. And it's too time consuming. Alright, so this is it. And very healthy, very nice and bouncy. And that's it. And girls, this young lady here is a superhero. She was an EMS worker and now she's driving trains. I'm so proud of her.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of her. She's like, Daddy, I got the job. Yeah, she's a train driver in New York.
What kind of train?
The MTA train. Like the train. What train do you think I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
It could be the Metro North.
No, like real train. She's doing it.
Oh
Yeah, I couldn't be doing that. Yeah, and you're gonna go over a precipice. it ain't even a precipice in New York. They're like, ma'am, how did this even happen? I'm like, you should trust me with your train. Have you ever seen the movie Speed? There you go. You should be trusting me with heavy equipment. Y'all shouldn't have given me that job. Like, where the fuck you find a precipice in New York? Yeah, and you gonna find one.